Good evening and welcome to Caveman's Musings, Episode 1. My name is Keenan Webb and I am your dashing host. Yesterday, June 6th, was the 78th anniversary of the D-Day invasion, where men charged the beach to try to take back Europe from the Nazis. The day before that, June 5th, a guy we only know as Tank Man stood in front of a row of T-59 tanks to try and stop them from massacring student protesters in Tiananmen Square. And June 4th, the day before that, is the 18th anniversary of the Killdozer, of Marvin Heemeyer's rampage through the town of Granby, Colorado, to protest the zoning commission who had wiped out his business. And one of the quotes that he left behind was, "I was always willing to be reasonable until I had to be unreasonable. Sometimes reasonable men must do unreasonable things." And I figured with the way things are going right now in 2022 in America, there's a lot to think about with regard to liberty and freedom and what it takes to get it, maintain it, and get it back. I've been thinking about doing a podcast for a while, and I want it to be more of just a conversation. Probably have a lot of I'll try to have a lot of guests who have some experience with things. I could go off on a tangent about credentialing and relying on credentials to be what keeps us on the path when it's not. I picked the name Caveman's Musings because one of my best friend's dads gave me the name Caveman with a C when we were playing middle school baseball. And because I like to make things my own and make things unique, I said, I'm Keenan. I'm going to be Caveman with a K. So it's a moniker I've kept pretty much since then. And I guess another reason is because I have about, 2% Neanderthal DNA, which my buddies tease me about, which is supposedly high. 2%, it probably is. And I'm pretty blunt. I don't like beating around the bush. And the last reason is because, I don't have a degree. I've done a ton of reading. I am a voracious reader. And I think experts in credentials, or the swamp, or the establishment, as Trump called it, doesn't always give us the right answers. And I think common sense can go a long way. And a little about me, I'm 37, still a bachelor. I haven't given up hope just yet, but that's not too relevant. But it means I have a lot more time than I otherwise would. So here we go. I am a Christian. First and foremost, I am a Christian. So everything flows from that Christian worldview. It's hard for me to consider myself a conservative right now because I don't really know what parts of the government I'm trying to conserve. What rotten pillars of our government am I really trying to conserve? If it's rotting, you can't leave it. You have to cut it out and replace it. So I'd say I'm really more of an idealist, trying to find the ideal way to kind of move forward as a country, as a society, as a people, in a time where things are not going well right now. If you guys are interested, I can do short shows on all the three things that I talked about: D-Day, Tank Man, Killdozer, kind of further down the road. But I think I just want to make this kind of a short conversation where I do some research on things and come up with a pretty common sense solution on how to fix some of the problems that we're facing. Like right now we have schools that we refuse to harden. And we have an evil people that don't know evil. I don't get it, but we are an evil society. It kind of hurts me to say that, but we are. We have a government that acts absurdly in its own interest rather than the country or the people's interest. And I just think we can find common ground if we're willing to actually fix things, not come up with a political solution, not come up with a a solution that benefits the people that have come up with the solution. Because we all want kids to be safe. We all want inflation to go back down. We all want our money to go farther. We all want to support U.S. businesses. But we've differed on how to get there so nothing happens. So this is just hopefully going to be a common sense conversation on things like protecting schools, on the Constitution, on gun control. Is there common sense gun control? And I look forward to growing an audience. And I look forward to maybe, just maybe, creating a Twitter handle again. I had one and just got rid of it several years ago because all you do on Twitter is argue. But it's also a good way to advertise. It's a good way to find like-minded people. So I'll have this not on Instagram anymore after this. This is the only time it's going to be on Instagram. It'll be on YouTube and probably Rumble. And that'll be it. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to the next episode and having a conversation about common sense, as uncommon as it is.